Hello friends, welcome back. This is Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji Mahavidyalaya Srigonda. I welcome you in the online class of SYBSc Electronic Science. In this lecture, we want to start the fourth and the last chapter, application systems. We are seeing paper first, that is SYBSc semester second, paper first, EL 241, analog circuit design. So far we have seen 3 chapters, and now this is the last chapter, number 4, application systems. So analog application systems, we want to study the some of the analog application systems. We know the simple application systems like a public address system, that is microphone, mic, amplifier and loudspeaker. This is an analog system. So when we use the word system, it is different than the circuit. The system, electronic system, uses more than one circuit, number of circuits. And these number of circuits are used for a particular application, a real life application. The application system may have number of inputs coming from the number of sensors, and these number of circuits are used for processing of the signals coming from the input devices or sensors. These signals are processed and the final output is given to the human interface, which may be either a screen or audio video output. So typical case studies of the application systems will be seen in this last chapter. The analog system in which there is process on the input signal. There may be number of input signals coming from the multiple input devices, and the central system is a processor where the process on the signal is carried out, and the processor may be made up of number of circuits, or it may be a integrated circuit, and and a system can have one or more outputs. So let us see the first application system. The first application system we want to study is the audio amplifier. We know the circuit amplifier. Amplifier is a circuit which amplifies or enlarges the input signal. The current or voltage or both levels of the signal are enlarged by an amplifier circuit. We know the term audio amplifier. Audio amplifier is a circuit which is specially designed to amplify the signal in audio frequency range. We know the audio frequency range, that is 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. The sound signal which can be heard by human ears have the frequency range 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, called as audio frequency range, and the electrical signal in this frequency range is called as audio signal. The amplifier circuit used to amplify the signal in audio frequency range is called as audio amplifier. So audio amplifier is a basic circuit configuration that is required to amplify the audio signal. The audio signal may be received through the device like mic or microphone. A basic power amplifier is designed to take input as a low strength audio signal and generate the output signal that consists of high strength value. A high strength will be needed to drive the output speaker, output device. So we will need the power amplifier at the output stage of audio amplifier. So the audio power amplifier, which is simply known as audio amplifier, is a kind of electronic amplifier that amplifies low power audio signal. There is the electrical signal in the frequency range 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, which is the range of human hearing. And these signals, low power audio signals, are amplified to a level that can be suitable for driving the loudspeakers. So a microphone receives sound wave as a input signal, and it needs a pre-amplification. The output of microphone is a electrical signal in audio frequency range, but it cannot be directly given to loudspeaker, or it cannot be given directly to the power amplifier last stage. It needs a pre-amplification. The pre-amplification is required before processing the signal further. Now, what is the need of this pre-amplification? The pre-amplifier circuit will be needed so that the impedance of the microphone, that is output impedance of the microphone, and input impedance of the power amplifier, they should be matched. Then and then only signal will be effectively transferred from microphone to power amplifier. So we need a pre-amplifier circuit. So let us see the audio amplifier circuit and its block diagram. So let us see a simple block diagram of audio amplifier. So there is an input, which is usually a microphone, and then, as we have discussed, a pre-amplifier is needed. In order to match the impedance of the input and the remaining circuit. There is a tone control. So the tone control is a circuitry to adjust the sound level as per the loudspeakers used, type of loudspeaker, their size, their numbers, number of audience, size of the hall, etc., etc. That is in order to listen the pleasant sound. This tone control circuitry is used, and the power amplifier is sufficient power level of the signal is to be raised in order to drive the load, that is loudspeakers. And the power supply is needed to make this circuitry on. So the pre-amplifier is required to amplify a signal when a source level is too low. It has to be pre-amplified in order to able for further processing. The input device may be either microphone, it may be a record player or CD player. So to match the impedance, we will need the preamplifier. Design of audio amplifier. So the aim of our paper or subject is the designing of the circuit. So let us discuss the designing considerations of audio amplifier. That means the important factors that has to be considered while designing the audio amplifier. And these important factors are, first thing is the gain, the minimum and maximum level of the gain in order to drive the sufficient number of output devices. Noise, this is also an important factor because it decides the quality of sound. We must reproduce the original and a pleasant sound without any unwanted noise or disturbance. And the third important is the frequency response and distortion. A circuitry used must have a proper frequency response. If the frequency response of the circuitry does not match with the frequency range of the input signal, the signal will not be amplified properly. And the distortion may be the problem in case of the power amplifier. So all of these factors we must consider while designing of the circuit. Now the gain, if we are using the op-amp in a non-inverting configuration, we can easily design the gain required by selecting the values of resistors R1 and R2. Because we know the equation for output of a non-inverting amplifier. The output voltage V out equals to, in bracket, 1 plus R2 upon R1 into V in. So accordingly the voltage gain can be calculated. So a non-inverting amplifier can be used to obtain the desired voltage gain. The input coming from microphone and preamplifier should be given to non-inverting input terminal. Op-amp used in a non-inverting configuration. inverting input terminal is connected to ground through resistor R1 and a feedback resistor RF or R2 is connected between output terminal and inverting input terminal, so that we will have the gain 1 plus R2 upon R1. As we have discussed, the tone control is a circuit an electronic system may use number of circuits for a particular application. So a tone control is a circuitry that allows the frequency response of the audio system to be adjusted according to number of loudspeaker used, type of loudspeakers used, number of audience, and the size of the hall, etc. That means simply to provide a more pleasant noise. The next block is the power amplifier. The last circuitry is the power amplifier. A power amplifier should amplify the power level, that is both voltage and current level, what we call as strength of the signal, so as to drive the output devices, that is speakers. So the signal is made suitable for driving the loudspeaker. The main performance qualities of power amplifier circuit are distortion. We have studied types of distortions in power amplifier. There may be a harmonic distortion or the crossover distortion. So any type of distortion may disturb the quality of sound. So a power amplifier circuit should be designed in which care should be taken to reduce the distortion. It should have a proper frequency response. It should have a proper signal to noise ratio. The noise, we know noise is an unwanted energy that is added in a original signal that tends to disturb the quality of the original signal. So all these factors we must consider while designing the power amplifier. The frequency response. While designing a audio power amplifier, a frequency response is a term used to describe the range of frequency, the range of the tone that a stereo system can reproduce. The signal to noise ratio is the ratio of signal power to noise power. Higher the signal to noise ratio means better performance of the amplifier. So while designing the circuit, we have to consider its frequency response and a signal to noise ratio. Let us see the applications of audio amplifier system. We are seeing the application systems, and the first application system is a audio amplifier. So there are various uses of audio amplifiers. Some of them are listed as follows. In the sound systems, these amplifiers are most widely used. We use the sound systems in various programs. All these sound systems uses the audio amplifier system, audio amplifiers. We use various musical instruments. The instruments that relate to music. All of these instruments, they uses audio amplifiers. In the radio signal broadcasting, these amplifiers are used. Audio amplifiers are used in radio signal broadcasting system. The audio amplifiers are used for a signal transmission in long distance communication. The next application is the wireless transmission. In wireless transmission of the signals, the audio amplifier system is used. So there are number of applications, various uses of audio amplifiers. Let us see a simple circuit of a audio amplifier, a transistorized circuit. So this is our single stage transistor amplifier. See, if you forget this speaker, this is plus VCC, a transistor, NPN transistor with collector resistor RC, emitter resistor RE, resistors R1 and R2 for base biasing, input coupling capacitor and output coupling capacitor. So this is nothing but a single stage transistor amplifier. Here we can give input voltage, that is the microphone, mic, or this can be the output of preamplifier. And the output can be given to a loudspeaker. So friends, in this lecture we have started chapter number 4, that is application systems, and we have discussed the first application system, that is the audio amplifier or audio power amplifier. We may call simply it as audio amplifier or audio power amplifier. So a electronic system means what? It uses number of circuits or circuit stages. So these are the circuit stages as shown in the block diagram, and we have discussed the various factors while designing of a audio amplifier system. So with all this discussion, we come to the end of this lecture. Thank you very much.